Hi guys, it's Haley, and today I'm talking about my Sarah Dessen reread. This last week I read That Summer by Sarah Dessen. I am going through this summer and reading all of her books from first published leading up to Once and For All, which was released in June of this year. So I'm trying to read them all this summer, which works out to about being a book a week, which is kind of ambitious for me. But I also have a really easy time reading Sarah Dessen, and I usually read her books no matter how long in a matter of 2 days or so. So I think a week is enough time for me. So this book was a little bit shorter. I think it's one of the shorter books that she's written, and it's like 198 pages. So this follows our main character, Hayden, and she's this like tall 15-year-old whose dad just left her mom to marry this younger woman who's a TV anchor, and at the same time her sister's getting married and her mom's trying to figure everything out, and Hayden's trying to figure out how she fits into this new life and all the changes that are happening in this one summer. And when she was younger, her older sister Ashley was dating this boy named Sumner, and in Hayden's eyes, Sumner was just the perfect guy, and if Ashley wouldn't have broken up with him, they would have still been together and maybe getting married instead of her marrying this other guy. So you're just kind of figuring out Hayden's life. Hayden's just trying to figure out where she fits in with things as being a tall 15-year-old who feels awkward and uncomfortable. I think this is one of the only Sarah Dessen books that doesn't have a love interest. She doesn't have anybody she's interested in. Even Sumner comes into her life, and she doesn't ever want that. She's just interested in the friendship, and she's hoping that Ashley would one day get back together with him. So I thought this was a really fun, nice read. It's not one of my favorites of hers, but I did really enjoy it. I really got into the world, and it just was a nice, light read, and I read it really fast. But it's not one of my favorites. I gave this 4 stars, though, because I did think it was a good read, but I think there's better to come. But I think this is a very good introduction into Sarah Dessen, because you kind of understand her writing style, and then it just gets better and better and better as it goes. So I'm really excited to do this reread. The next book that I'm reading is her second published, and it's Someone Like You. So I'm going to be reading this next week. If you want to join me, I'm going to put my schedule of what I plan on reading in the description below. If you don't want to follow around with the one book a week and you just kind of want to reread and then comment in the videos, I would really appreciate that too. I'm talking really fast. So if you want to join me in the reread at any speed, I would really enjoy that. So I wanted to share a little bit about how I got into Sarah Dessen, because that kind of relates into these 2 books. I watched the movie How to Deal with Mandy Moore. It came on TV one day, and I was like, oh, what's this? I love Mandy Moore. And I watched it, and I literally went to the store, I bought it, and then just kept watching it. And that was when I was a sophomore in high school, so it was quite a while ago. But I really, really enjoyed it. And at the same time, I went to church, and my friend had the books, in the movie cover. There were the 2 books, because the 2 books made it into the movie. So she had the 2 books with the movie title, and it was How to Deal, and then it had That Summer and Someone Like You in the book, and so she loaned them to me, and I was just like, whoa, there's books like this out there. And so Sarah Dessen really got me into reading again, and really finding reading for myself and what genre I really enjoy reading, which is young adult contemporary. So that was my first step into really diving into reading, although I've been reading since I was young. As a high schooler, that was my first experience with finding books I really truly enjoyed and couldn't put down. After I finish Someone Like You, I'm gonna rewatch the movie and see what I think, because it's been a long time and I don't really remember a lot about it, but I do remember at the time I was watching it, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing. So I'm really excited about this reread. Again, if you'd like to join me, I'll put my schedule in the description box below. If you have any suggestions for me on books that you think I might like, because I'm such a Sarah Dessen fan, I'd be really curious to know what your recommendations would be, and I will read them. Also, if you give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you have any comments or thoughts about Sarah Dessen, I'd like to hear them. And subscribe to my channel if you want to. I'm hoping to post a new video each week corresponding with the Sarah Dessen book that I'm reading. That is my hope and goal. Also, that will just kind of be an aside from like my normal videos. Hopefully there'll be like 1 or 2 videos a week with the Sarah Dessen books, because this is just kind of an extra project that I'm doing. But yeah, so if you want to keep getting updates, please subscribe to my channel. So yeah, thanks for checking out this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope to be bringing you more videos soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.